Hey guys, how you going? I've just got a little sharing to offer you today that comes from doing a cleanse. So a couple of times a year I decide to do a cleanse. Some people might call it a fast or a detox. And I noticed last week that there was a voice inside of me. I'd go to prepare a meal and this voice just was there going, oh, you could actually go without this meal. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. And there were some other echoes with that. And it was because we were doing the gratitude practice, the echoes came about there are people in the world that don't get to eat 3 meals a day. And Jojo, you could go without a meal and experience what that's like. And so there was some inner processes of gratitude and offering that meal up to other people. And then I noticed that as part of that I was going back to this pattern of liquid meals, a couple of smoothies or juices, and only one solid meal a day. And then my yoga teacher offered an opportunity to do a 2-week cleanse with her, and I jumped in straight away. And it's the same. It's basically substituting 2 meals with liquid smoothies, juices, lots of water, and then 1 solid meal a day. I have to have 1 a day, and usually with some sort of protein, or I get too scattered, too ungrounded. So in that process, I've got to again look at the hunger story. And so many times I will eat and not be hungry at all. And the angle that it's getting me to look at today is when I feel those little rumblings in my tummy, and I do the whole, do I need to eat? Do I need to have a drink? What's it all about? I noticed this voice today going, do I actually have to listen to that? And I sat with that, and it's like, wow. And I could feel the bigger picture there because it has, I'll use the word echo again. It has this echo for something I'm looking at in my life, where this feeling or this wantingness will arrive inside, and then there's an impulse or a compulsion to act on it. And I can see that the powers that help us learn in this world are helping me see through this simple example of eating that I don't have to act on it. Just because there's a feeling inside of me, it doesn't mean I have to act on it. And even though that sounds really simple, it's actually really profound, because our human nature is to get these impulses and urges and act. So if I extend that out to some consciousness levels, it's like, if I feel the impulse to drop into shame or humiliation, do I have to follow it? Like if my tummy's rumbling, do I have to follow it? Well, sometimes yes, I do. But other times it's like, no, really, I can wait. If anger rises, up it comes, you got triggered by something, can we be mindful enough in that moment and go, do I really need to follow that impulse? Well, no. You need to listen to the energy, the communication, what's being communicated here. Where do I need to step into my power and set a boundary? But do I have to be angry and explode? No, I don't. I can have a choice if I'm conscious, if I'm mindful. And it's the same with like a desire. And food's a great one to look at that. I feel like chocolate. Oh, I feel like chocolate. Do I have to eat chocolate? No. So it's the same with any desire. do I really have to give into it? Do I have to buy that? Do I have to meet that person? Do I have to do that action? It really gives an opportunity to review. And sometimes the answer may be yes. And other times it could well be no. And if it's a yes, it might be, yeah, I need to do that to learn about myself. Or, oh, I have to do that. I can really feel that wantingness and that urge, and I have no real control over it. So yeah, they're just different ways of being self-aware. And if it's a no, it might be, is it no forever? Is it no for just now? Is it no because it doesn't serve me? Is it no because I feel guilty or shameful or some other lower level? Because desire is actually quite up there in the levels of consciousness for personality. So there's lots to think about in that, and it's just an offering for you to percolate throughout yourself today or going forward another day. Like always, if you've got any questions, give me a shout out, post here, or contact me personally. Okay, bye.